Hi, I'm Juliana, and today in the kitchen, the marvelous muffin adventures continue with the delicious cheesy cornbread muffin recipe. These are quick and easy to make, and they're the perfect side dish if you're looking for something different for a change to go with soup or salad, or my favorite combo, you should see what they do to a good batch of chili. So if you like the sounds of this, please hit that like button, subscribe, and let me show you how to make these muffins. First thing we need to do is preheat our oven to 425 so it's good and hot when we put our muffins in there. Next, we need to prep our muffin tins, and I'm going to just spray some nonstick and cook them straight in the tin today because I'm adding cheese and that tends to stick to paper liners. Next, we're going to get our dry ingredients ready, and I'm going to put mine in one of these old school sifters. If you don't happen to have one, just use a sieve, or you can put all the dry ingredients in a bowl and whip it around with a fork for a minute. Just the idea is you want to get some air in it. And for our dry ingredients, you want a cup and a half of regular flour. To that we want to add a tablespoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. You're also going to need a cup and a quarter of cornmeal, but we're not going to put that through the sifter, so just pre-measure it and set it aside, and let's get to some scullery duty. Scullery duty will only apply if you're actually going to use fresh corn. If you're going to use frozen, you don't need to do this part. But you just hold the cob on its side, and you can see it's pretty simple to take the kernels off the cob like this. And you probably want to use about 1 to 2 cobs of corn because we want 1 cup of kernels. And then if you like cheese, and you're going to take me up on the idea of trying these with chili or soup, then you're going to want to cut some cheddar cheese cubes. And you want about 1 1/4 cups. I think that's around 150 grams, 5½ ounces. And I wouldn't stuff them into a cup because they'll just turn into a big cheesy ball. You want to just cut them and leave them on your cutting board ready to go. We could stop with the add-ins there and they'd be lovely with honey or jam. But if you'd like to try the savory version with super chili, you can add things like jalapenos or bell peppers. I'm just going to keep it simple today and add 1/4 cup of chopped onion. Now let's get to the wet ingredients. For the wet ingredients, you want to whisk 2 large eggs together in a large bowl. And you want to add to that 1/2 cup of sour cream. And it is always best in baking to use full-fat sour cream rather than the diet stuff. And whisk that in. And then whisk in 1/2 cup of oil. I'm using olive oil, my go-to cookery oil in the kitchen. You can use whatever oil you like. And next we need to add 1/4 cup of honey. You can use sugar if you want, but I think honey is so much nicer in cornmeal muffins, and it's probably healthier for us. So whisk that in, and then the last wet ingredient we're going to add is 3/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of whole milk. And now it's time for the dry ingredients, which means you're going to want to switch from a whisk to a spatula. It's easier for mixing. And you want to add all your dry ingredients at once. So we'll start with the sifted ingredients. Put all of those in, and then you want to add your cornmeal. That was 1 1/4 cups of cornmeal. And then using your spatula, you just want to fold the dry ingredients into the wet. And that means to fold, you go down to the bottom of the bowl, up to the top and around. And just do that a couple of times till we're almost blended, because you don't want to overmix, just enough for the dry ingredients to be absorbed. And then it's time to add your corn. And next, let's add the cheese. And I like to hold back a few cubes for topping each muffin just because it looks nice, and then everybody gets a cheesy muffin. And if you're adding onion or pepper or any of those goodies, this is the time to add them. And fold it in just with a couple stirs so it's not overmixed. And into the tins we go. If you happen to have one of those fancy quick release ice cream scoops, they're great for this. But as you can see, a simple spatula and a spoon will do the trick just fine too. If you have a couple muffins that seem a little low on cheese, you can use the cubes we held back and top them up now. And then you just want to pop them in the oven at 425 for 5 minutes. And then after 5 minutes, reduce your heat to 375 and continue baking for about 12 to 15 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean and they're nice and golden brown. And our muffins are ready. They smell like it's time for dinner. They turned out beautiful, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.